Hi, my name is Carsten Schmidt-Weber. I'm the director of the Center of Allergy and Environment at the Technical University and the Helmholtz Center in Munich. And I would like to present you some recent results in the area of airway diagnosis. And as you know, this area is a very important area as it can protect us from sometimes very severe diseases. The airways are playing a very important role. This is illustrated here. We are constantly inhaling the air to get the oxygens into the lower airways, into the lungs, and then from there we exhale the carbon dioxide. And with this breathing process, we constantly inhale also particles. This can either be harmless pollen, this can be dust from the traffic, for example, but also dangerous virus particles. Now, what is happening in the airways? I illustrated this for you here in this scheme. You can see here the epithelial cells. They are forming kind of a barrier to the outside world, to the air, which is shown here in blue. And here we inhale these particles. Here illustrated are the pollen. And once we inhale them, they of course get in contact with the airway epithelium, and these cells are actually getting activated and they produce cell hormones, mediators, which can actually activate other cells. And these mediators, and this is one of our observations, are specific here for this kind of allergic response which we observe. On the other hand, if we look at virus particles, we inhale them on the same route, and also they have unfortunately contact to the airway epithelium. Before they kill their target cells, the epithelial cells are actually also producing mediators which are part of the antiviral response. And these mediators are specific for these virus particles in the sense that they are very different to those which we observe in the response to pollen. So we have now here a pattern of virus-specific mediators released by the epithelium and those by allergic triggers. And this is something we can measure. Yeah, this is something which allows us to distinguish an allergic response of the epithelium compared to a response triggered by virus particles. And this is something which can be measured very easily. And there's a beauty of it. I brought you here an example of such a filter device which is needed. So all you have to do is, as you see also in the picture, you insert this into the nose. It's not very pleasant, but doesn't hurt at all. We leave it in there for a few seconds, press with the finger on the nose, and then we release it and put it back into this tube. Then it can be measured by a laboratory, but our vision would be that we could measure this, for example, on an airport before we go on board a plane, and we think that the analysis can be very fast. Or we have like a handheld device, like a pregnancy test, you can imagine, which you can even measure at home, and you could do such an analysis before you visit, for example, your dear family, which you want to protect in case if you have symptoms. So I think this is a very exciting perspective. This is what I wanted to communicate to you. If you are interested in more details, you can find more information here about the ADAPT consortium. We are jointly investigating the potency of this diagnostic route, and this study is funded by EIT Health, which is funded by the European Union. If you want to contact us directly, please contact us at www.zaun-online.de. Thank you very much, and please forward this video further to colleagues or friends who may be interested in this